here and there.
On that point exactly, there seems to be a wide discrepancy between what you're describing and what Director Dashman is describing in her letter with a mandate of foreign and domestic involvement in election security. Could you explain more for people who don't follow this very closely why it is that it's only foreign concerns that fall under this?
It goes back to the laws that created the whole intelligence oversight structure. It goes back to the National Security Act that was passed after President Nixon. It goes back to entities that were at least connected with the intelligence community involved in this little breakout called Watergate. And there was the whole notion that we need to make clear that our intelligence operations are outward looking, and America don't need to worry about those agencies looking at them. It's one of the components we go through regularly when we debate Section 702. It is the job of the FBI to look into that. And for her to show up, and the hypocrisy of her showing up, after this administration has done more to dismantle the election protections put in place, the FBI's Foreign Malign Influence Center, the law that was passed, I believe in 2019, that created in the Office of Director of National Intelligence a Foreign Malign Influence Center. If you're concerned about election security, you would beef that up. You wouldn't dismantle it. The number of folks that have been let go from CISA, in terms of cybersecurity protections, they work again, the fact that the 2020 election came off cleanly because many of the things that were put in place obviously cost Chris Krebs his job when he was head of CISA and said this was a clean election, but everything since that time has validated that. This seems, again, about Donald Trump's obsession. He lost in Georgia. He lost in 2020. The fact that he can't get that out of his head, and whether he is directing this investigation, it sure as heck appears that shouldn't he have more to do than talking to the FBI agents who are on the front line of serving a search warrant.
On this effort to